teachers. And of course, I'd like to greet everyone a happy World Teachers Day. Maybe it's a late greetings, but it's better late than never. Ano? Okay. So, again, this is a very wonderful time, especially learning from home this afternoon. Okay. And of course, again, I'm Teacher Donna or Miss Donna Elvanaticla. And this afternoon, I'm going to walk you through with our topic, Caring for Teachers, Educational Leadership, and Management. Okay, so again, I'd like to thank Vibal Publishing for giving me another opportunity of sharing, especially to our teachers and of course to our beloved parents. Okay, kamusta tayo teachers? I know yesterday it's a different World Teachers Day celebration. It's a Teachers Day with a twist, di ba? We've been doing so many virtual programs already yesterday online. And one with our public school teachers, I also feel what you feel yesterday, no? You started your school year 2020-2021, and of course it's also the World Teachers Day. And with that, we all have our own superpowers. I teach, we teach, and we would like to ask also other professions, what about them? What are their superpowers? For us teachers, our superpowers is to teach. Okay. And of course, we teachers right now, as we all together embark this online thing, this virtual classes, public school and private schools are now all together on the same boat and facing the challenge on how to deliver our classes online. And of course, with these challenges, we always believe that teachers will always be like Romeo. We nurture the gift. But at the end of the day, the teachers, these are the following, I think, yung mga kasama natin as we nurture the gift almost every day. Sabi nga nila dati, ang gusto natin perfume. Ngayon, ang gusto na natin, eto mga teachers. Kailangan tayong may mga Vicks, di ba? Vicks Vaporub. Dama ang kalinga at ginhawa. Pwede rin nating gamitan ng efficacent at the end of the day, sa gabi, naglalagay ako ng efficacent, and for some, Lola Remedios. So, I think sa mga iba't ibang mga gifts daw nila ibigay sa mga teachers, they wanted this, Lola Remedios, efficacent oil, and even Vicks Vaporub, so that damang-dama nila ang ginhawa at the end of the day sa lahat ng mga ginagawa natin na printing ng modules. I can see sa Facebook, grabe yung nakikita kong experience ng mga public school teachers. You're really doing your best and giving your best just to give and just to deliver the best quality education sa mga bahay-bahay ng ating mga estudyante. And with that, saludo po kami sa inyo, mga public school teachers. And even for private school teachers, I know they're really doing a great job printing also modules and also delivering classes online. Sana may pa-sponsor tayo kay Epicacent at kay Lola Remedios para sa ating mga teachers. Okay. Pero sa lahat-lahat namang nangyayari sa atin, kinuha ko ito kay Sharon Cuneta na movie sa Caregiver. I care about my job, sir. I care about you. And I don't deserve to be treated this way. And we teachers, with all of those challenges facing right now, we don't deserve to be treated like other people misinterpreting what we are doing, or even they don't really understand what we teachers are going through, diba? But we are here for each other teachers. Tayo mga kapwa guro, we know better kung ano ang ating mga preparations. We care about our job. We care about our students, our parents, our stakeholders, and school administrators. We also care about our teachers. And that's the very reason why I am here this afternoon to discuss on how we, or maybe middle administrators and administrators, on how we should take good care of our teachers amidst this pandemic and amidst the challenges of our time. I've been a classroom teacher for quite some time din po. I started teaching about 20 years old ako. And right now, it's my 16th year in the teaching profession. Okay? So, I started as a classroom teacher. And then later on, given the opportunity to be a middle administrator. So, my sharing this afternoon will be from my experience and from my short experience as a starting administrator. So, I hope that our hearts and our minds are ready as we discuss this small sharing about how we as educators and we as partners should take good care of our teachers. Okay? Teachers are frontliners too. I really believe that. That's why I always say and say it again. Thank you very much, teachers. Yesterday, I saw a post of my former colleague in our school. She transferred already to public school. And they are giving modules, but they are wearing PPE, of course, with the rising cases here in our city in Bacolod. So we need to take good care of ourselves also. And to what better way is that of course we equip also ourselves with the best outfit so that if there are people coming in and out of the class, we will also be protected. So teachers are frontliners too. The teacher, tayo as teacher, our our heart is really for teaching because the heart is the art of teaching. You will not stay in the teaching ministry if you don't have the heart, the dedication, and all of those energy, diba, in order to give the best to our student. It's always our heart as teachers. Our teachers are our frontliners. And whether we like it or not, they are the face of our school. If you, whether you are in a public school or in a private school or public school, our teachers will always be our face. Diba? If there are teachers, oh, that teacher is from this school, the other teacher is from this school. So that's why we really invest on our teachers. We really would like to equip our teachers with the best because our teachers represent our school. Our teachers represent our school. Okay. And etong iba't ibang nakita kong mga sacrifices na nagawa ng ating mga teachers for the past few months, di ba? Ink at bond paper mo para sa module ng mga estudyante ko. I saw that from April, May, June, July, and August. And even for our teachers preparing for their TV, the DepEd TV, nakita ko yon. And our teachers delivering in Zoom, Google, Microsoft Teams, at iba't ibang platform for online classes. And teachers are exhausted. Public man or private, teachers are exhausted. And we can feel it. Most especially as when we started last August. I think little by little, we are trying to adapt with the new normal. But as administrators, I know my fellow administrators, middle administrators believe that we really believe on the capacity of our teachers, and we really we put our trust and love for them as they continuously serve our students and parents as well. Now, this reminds me of this. Teachers, people, not facilities, are our best investment and our best return. That's why we really invest on our teachers. Even if technology will fail, Zoom, Google Meet, or whatever platform that we have right now, our teachers still are our best facilities and they are our best investments. Diba? So with that, our school, every now and then, every year, every month, every day, we are a learning organization. We are learning. That's why you are here with us every day at Vibal to learn. Because we, as teachers, need to keep on learning in order to stay relevant. We administrators or middle administrators are here because we wanted to give the best, also the best support to you so that all together we stay relevant. Nakita ko ito sa isang page and a follower po ako ng page na ito, School Leaders Now. Taking into the standpoint of the principal, di ba? The principal takes on the personality. The school takes on the personality of their principal daw, the administrators. If the principal is mean, the staff will be mean to one another. And the kids will be mean to one another. And if the principal is full of energy, excitement, and enthusiasm, the teachers will be energized to teach, and the students will be excited about learning. The principal can either extinguish a flame of positivity or ignite a flame of hope. The principal is responsible for the culture and mood of their school. And I think for me, from my end, as a young principal also, I think this is really a very big challenge. How do we take good care of our teachers? Because we principals or even the school administrators are always, di ba, kami yung sinasabing all of the teachers, they are looking into their administrators and their principal and on how they're going to make it this school year. And with the help of everybody and our stakeholders, I hope that the school administrators will be able to deliver the best and to give the best to our teachers. Okay? And it's really very challenging on the part of the administrators also. Diba? Everything yata kailangan, diba? We should be this, be that, be this, be anything for our stakeholders. And so, how can we help? What do you think, teachers? What do you think, parents? Our work matters and the work of our teachers matters. Okay? And I took this again from the site School Leaders Now. Okay. And now, in the academy, the Principal's Academy that I attended, it's always being stressed. Take care of your teachers and they will take care of the students. Take care of your teachers and they will always take care of the students. That for me is overwhelming. So how should I take good care of the teachers? How should we take good care of our teachers? That's really overwhelming and that's really very, very challenging. Okay, and now, as administrators will experience also, there are so many generations in the workplace, so many different types of people in our workplace, so many types of teachers in our workplace. And these are just stereotypes. Kung makikita natin, may mga stereotypes na binibigay sa kanila. We have the baby boomers. I think they're already retired and some of them are still there in the teaching ministry and we really salute them for staying. We have the Generation X. We have the Millennials. We have the Generation Y and the Generation Z. Different types of workers, different types of teachers working all together. And each generation contribute tremendously to the success of the school and of the department. Diba? There are, of course, teachers who've been with the institution for about 40 years, 30 years. And you see, I really salute them for staying. They have their own reasons. But later, I discover what are those common things that make our teachers stay in school? What are those elements that contributed to the teacher's inspiration, diba, of staying in the school? There are teachers, of course, the baby boomers, iba yung kanilang work ethics. Iba ang work ethics sa mga Generation X. Iba ang work ethics ng mga Millennials. Iba ang work ethics ng mga Generation Y. At iba rin ang work ethics ng mga Generation Z. And as an administrator, how do you strike a balance that you address all of those needs of these teachers? And I think it really takes experience to be able to handle everybody. and making everybody work, di ba, in conformity with each other. There are stereotypes with the different generations at work, but there are strength also by different generations. And the sharing that I am giving you this afternoon is only based on my experience and benchmark also from the different trainings and workshops that I've attended. And I think this is common to many, many school administrators as well. Okay. Number one, as a school administrator, or as a teacher probably, um, the teacher should know the vision of the school. In order to take good care of the teachers and of the school, altogether, kailangang alam natin where our school is going to. What's our vision? It should be spelled out to our teachers, even to our students and parents, the vision of our school. When people excel and learn, not because they are told to, but because they want to. Everybody, kailangan. People, at yung tayong nasa workplace, alam natin yung where we are going to. Di ba? Do we know where we are going to? Teachers should know that. Sa start pa lang ng klase, kailangan i-review natin ano ba yung vision ng ating eskwelahan so that all together we will work towards that vision. And school administrators, we have a big role to play in making or translating that vision to our teachers, to our students, and even to our stakeholders. They should know po our vision. Even nga yung mga small company, di ba? Meron tayong tinatawag na mga vision. Kahit na mga store nga, may mga vision. Because they know where they're going. There's a vision. Okay. And number two that we've learned is that schools should establish trust in their workplace. Establish trust in the workplace po. Teachers should not only be treated as teachers, but partners. Diba? Even in relationships, we need to trust each other. Because if walang trust, everything will fall apart. Diba? Sabi nga ng isang quote, it takes years to build up trust, but only seconds to destroy it. Trust is very essential. Even hindi man yan school or even company or even yung mga sa family natin, we need to establish trust with each other. And all of our stakeholders, and for school, especially with our teachers, we need to establish trust sa kanila. And our teachers treat us, of course, with that trust. And we work all together, and we treat our teachers as our partners in making our school successful. Kaya nga, we take turns. We give this particular role to another and another role to another because we believe that everybody ay may capacity. Ang bawat isa ay may ability. Ang bawat isa ay may capacity. Establish trust, and trust. Okay. Sige. Sige po, I emphasize po. Teachers should not only be treated as teachers, but our partners. Kasi as mentioned, our teachers, sila po ang face ng ating eskwelahan. And of course, I took this from Robert Levering, A Great Place to Work. A great place to work is one in which you trust the people you work for, have pride in what you do, and enjoy the people you work with. That's a great place to work. The description niya ng a great place to work. Do you agree po? Naisip po sa ating comment section po ba? A great place to work is one which you trust the people you work for, you have pride in what you do, and enjoy the people you work with po. I can see comments on the different comments here in YouTube, but it's only learn as one. Okay, sige. And from them in 2009, they released the relationship between occupational safety and health and employee morale, the dimensions of a workplace. So I'd like to zero in on this. put emphasis on the dimensions of the workplace, how it plays out in the workplace. Okay, now I'll start with the first one. Number one, as administrators, is fostering credibility in the workplace. When we take good care of our teachers, we should also show that we are credible. Di ba? Credible leaders for them to trust us. So, the question is, how do you communicate with your teachers? Do you trust their skills and competencies? And as administrators, do you mean what you say when you do that? There are so many ways to communicate with people. And I think in the dimensions of the workplace, as mentioned by Ben, this is the first to establish credibility. Um, there are different ways to communicate with the people in our workplace. Could either be verbal and non-verbal communication. Di ba? We take clues. Even nga ngayon, even if it's virtual, even children, they take cues even online. May mga social clues. But for us, middle administrators or even heads, school heads, how do we communicate ba with our teachers? Verbally and even with our actions, non-verbal? And sabi nga nila, your energy introduces you before you even speak. There are people that you seem to, okay, ganito talaga siya. May ibang aura. Ano bang aura ang naibibigay natin sa ating mga teachers? Ano ba yung energy na napapasa natin sa ating mga teachers? Even virtually, do our teachers feel us? Especially this time of pandemic. Nafe-feel ba ng mga teachers that we are with them? How do we say those words, even how we send text messages, how we send emails, how we send messages sa Facebook, sa Messenger. All of these steps matter to our teachers. How do we communicate with our teachers matters a lot. And even for us teachers, how do we communicate ba with our students? Di ba sabi, if you are texting na naka-caps lock lahat, that means you are shouting. So even with the use of the period, the comma, the question mark, pag maraming question mark, meaning gulong-gulo ka rin, di ba? So as teachers, as we communicate with our fellow teachers, it matters. How do we communicate with them verbally and non-verbally? It matters a lot for our teachers. With missing link ngayon ng mga face-to-face interaction, iba't ibang emosyon ang lumalabas sa ating mga teachers. And sometimes, hindi naman natin namiming yan, but if we put it on messenger or even text, nag-iiba ang ibig sabihin. So, we should be very, very careful also. Even nagko-communicate pa tayo sa kanila on messenger man yan or in other platforms. Have you ever had a boss where you would need to assess their mood before approaching them? May mga ganyan, di ba? Or have you ever commented to a coworker and saying, stay clear of the boss today. He is in a foul mood. That's also one way of communicating. There are people, like you don't want to go to their office to talk to them or even go to their cubicle to talk to them because you're still figuring out kung ano ba ang mood niya today. As school leaders, talaga, although it's very, very difficult on the part of the administrators, no, especially how to balance everything, especially how do you approach your teachers. And on the part of the teachers, of course, how do they approach their bosses, their leaders, their area heads, their principal, or other administrators for that matter. For us administrators, it's a no-no sana po to be moody. Kasi our teachers are getting clues from us. School leaders should be there for people to talk because you need to dialogue at some point. And if people are scared, and if our teachers feel that they are not safe, they will not really go to you. So that's why it really, it takes enough courage and probably self-mastery on the part of the administrators to learn about his or her feelings and how these feelings are communicated with the members of our school community. Pasensya na po, ang kapitbahay po namin at ang anak niya ay umiiyak. Sige na po. But I hope po clear po yung aking voice sa lahat po. And yeah, going back po, school administrators should always be there for everybody. Kaya nga it's very difficult. I hope po you understand also sa part po ng mga administrators, it's also very difficult to understand all of these people on board. It's also very difficult po to manage different types of people, especially po yung kanilang mga work ethics, mga behaviors po nila at work. It's very difficult po on our part. But as much as possible, we are trying our best to communicate with them sa manner po that they will communicate with us. Diba? Talagang kailangang balance eh. So kailangan malaki ang puso and understanding talaga ng administrator so that we can connect all together and work together. Diba po? Agree po ba tayo dyan? Okay, sige. Nakikita ko lang, I learn as one. Okay, I hope po nag-agree pa tayo on that dimension. Sabi nga dito sa bahay ni Kuya, alam mo, yung respect, hindi yan ini-impose. Ini-earn yan. Act your age, says Bea to Marie Chris. Alam mo yung respect na yan, hindi yan ini-impose, ini-earn yan. Just like our co-teachers, we are earning respect from people. Administrators, they earn the respect from the people around. So when we take good care of our teachers, we establish trust and we establish, of course, respect. I think for me, as per experience, I go first with the trust. And trust comes respect. Diba? Kaya, it's always very, very difficult. Kailangan for us teachers to strike a balance eh. For us administrators to strike a balance. We should earn that respect coming from the different people, parents, students, and teachers as well. And that leads me to the second dimension at work. And how we should take good care of our people is to establish respect. And respect can be in different ways, as mentioned in the dynamics of a workplace. We support the professional development and showing appreciation to our teachers. We collaborate with employees in relevant decisions. And we show care for employees as individuals with personal lives. And of course, we value time as a valuable resource. Now, I'll start with this one, supporting professional development and showing appreciation. One way, of course, to show our care to our teachers is that we support their faculty development programs, especially with the seminars and trainings that we give them. Sa normal na condition, di ba, we send out our teachers to different seminars sponsored by Vibal, na face-to-face talaga. But of course, Vibal is really very, very generous to give us everyday learning experience, di ba? We attend seminars and trainings. We support our teachers because that is for their professional growth, equipping them with the right information, knowledge, and skills for them to deliver the best and quality education in the classroom. We give them assistance for graduate studies. We support them. Kaya nga dito sa Bacolod, meron yung public school, yung meron silang project free, pinapaaral po yung mga public school teachers for free. And sa mga university po dito sa Bacolod City. Spiritual formation program is also one way of checking and giving them support. Merong mga recollection, reflection, at may mga retreats na binibigay sa mga teacher. Because we also care about the other aspects. Aside from the content, aside from instruction, we care about their emotional and social spiritual well-being. And even for leadership training for teachers, we also support them because we believe that teachers need also to be equipped with it comes to the skills necessary in the workplace. Because teachers, every year you level up and probably administrators will not stay there for long and we need somebody to take our place. And even for instructional formation program, we give them opportunities to experience different types of formation programs because, as mentioned, administrators will not there forever. Somebody will always take our place to their place. For us in our school, for example, I know our school is really, for the development of the teachers. That's why everybody's given equal opportunity to be there, to be given this work, this position, so that altogether we will discover our skills and competencies if we can do it. There's always a training so that somebody, pag nag-retire na, pag wala na sa school, merong isang magka-catch ng responsibility. And that all, of course, is showing support to the professional development of our teachers. 'Di ba? I hope meron tayong na-experience sa ating mga schools because that's one way of showing that we care for our teachers. And of course, kailangan din nating mag-ask sa ating kapwa teacher, sa ating mga teachers pag tayo ay middle administrators. How are you today? Kamusta ka, teacher? A single message sent to your teachers will mean a lot. Oh, bakit hindi ka medyo nagpaparamdam sa group chat? How are you today? Are you all right? Let's check po our teachers every now and then, especially with the new normal. We have different challenges. Ang iba, ang challenge sila, they don't have stable internet. Yung iba, sila lang yung nagtatrabaho and their husband probably nawala ng trabaho. Some, maraming anak. Kamusta ba si teacher emotionally, physically? So, in that way lang, checking in with our teachers, that means a lot for them. Diba? Sometimes when I send, for example, oh teacher, how are you today? And sabi ni teacher, Miss, are there any problems? May sinabi ba yung parent? Bakit? Yung answer ng teacher. Sabi ko, no, I'm just trying to check you out. Kamusta ka? I make it a habit to send random messages to teachers, just asking them, how are they going on sa bahay? Because I haven't seen them for long. Virtual lahat ng mga meetings. We work from home. So, it's really nice at the end of the day to check also with our teachers po. Okay? And even, we, as human beings, we are emotional beings. And we all just want to be appreciated and loved. That's all most people want. Regardless po ng age, kahit bata hanggang matanda, we just wanted to be appreciated. That's why we are doing something, because somebody believes on us and somebody appreciates us. Diba iba yung motivation if somebody appreciates you. Kahit yung anak mo. Oh mama, ang sarap ng luto mo ngayon. And you feel, elated that somebody likes your food. Ay, naubos ang food. Which means to say my family likes it. Love nila yung luto ko. Teachers wanted to be appreciated, even for the little things that they do. Are they early today? Are they doing a great job? Sa kanilang mga online classes, there are challenges. But a little word saying, you are doing great today. You are well appreciated, especially yesterday. Ang dami nating notes and messages that we received. It's really one way of validating validating us and how we are doing as a teacher. And of course, no matter what people tell you, words and ideas can change the world. No matter what people tell you, words and ideas matter pa rin. And a little thank you, appreciating you and your former students saying that, oh teacher, happy Teacher's Day, and they are already professionals, it means a lot. Because we as human beings, we need to be appreciated and validated. Diba? Sa hierarchy of needs, according to Maslow, diba? We need the emotional, we need to feel loved. Okay. And of course, as administrators, one way to show them that we care for them is that teachers are not available 24/7. We should observe din po yung on and off button because teachers need to rest. And if possible po, let's maintain boundaries also. If possible, Saturdays and Sundays are meant for teachers to rest. Mag-hibernate mode ba? So the teachers need to sleep, meron ng sleep deprivation when we started last June, July na preparation. But let us also understand the feeling of the teachers that they are not available 24/7. And for parents who are here right now, our teachers po are not available 24/7. Natutulog din po sila. Kailangan din po nilang mag-perform other tasks aside from being a teacher. Because the teachers wear so many hats. Okay? And for us teachers, we also should embrace our on and off button. Probably they will understand if we will not respond because it's beyond our time already. It's time to have and to set professional boundaries that we should have also quality time at home. I know and I understand it's very difficult to balance professional and personal life when you are working from home. But I think we should start with this by setting boundaries. And I hope this is clear also to area heads, to principals and other school administrators that we should give our teachers enough rest, especially this time of pandemic. More than ever, we need emotional help. We need the support of each other and understanding of each other. Because after all, teachers, they are not only their job. No, you are not your job. You are also a child. You are also a friend. You are also a daughter. You are a wife. You are a brother. You are a sister. You are a father. You are a husband and a son. We perform so many obligations. We perform so many jobs. Di ba? Yung mga single dyan na teacher, they are also anak ng kanilang mga magulang. And when they are working from home, and if meron silang mga nanay at tatay na nandoon sa bahay, they try also to juggle their time. They try also to balance their time to be children. They try to juggle their time to be son, to be daughters at home. So for us administrators, that let us also be conscious about it. They are also friends of friends. Diba? Sila ay friend din ng isang teacher. So we should also be very sensitive. When we make comments on this teacher, probably friend siya ng isa. E din narinig ng isa. And then yung nagta-transfer ba yung ating mga conversation? Your teachers are also wives. Ako, asawa din ako. So at home, we perform so many tasks. As a teacher, as an administrator, as a wife, ang dami-daming, as a mother, ang dami-dami dating dapat na i-balance. And it's really overwhelming if people were trying to get that time out of us. Okay? Brother or sister, may mga role tayo na piniplay. At of course, it's very difficult also if you're the father then. Diba? Pa ikaw tatay, diba? There's like a big responsibility na inaatasan. Pag tatay ka, napakalaking role ang piniplay mo sa bahay at may role ka rin sa eskwelahan. So, let's put together into right, meron bang right na parang i-apartment din natin na ito, time ko to be a teacher. Ito, time ko to be a parent. Time ko to be a son or daughter. Time ko to be a friend. So, caring our employees as individuals with personal lives po. May mga buhay po ang ating mga teacher outside of our virtual classroom. Okay? Sige. At syempre, sometimes namamalengke pa tayo. May mga other tasks po tayo na ginagawa. Again, the teachers are not only their job. They perform other tasks po. And right now, si teacher, I know, I can see for our public school teachers, I really feel you po. Because you're printing modules even late at night. And then marami pang mga side comments kayong naririnig. But you are doing a great job. You are doing your job, if not siguro 100%, more than 100% na talaga na effort, pati kasi bond paper binibili nyo. So, your teachers, I hope our administrators feel this, that you are not available 24/7. You also need to rest and give yourself enough time to smell the flowers as well. And of course, on our part, for example, sa school namin, one way also of checking in with our employees is that we give them a fun day. we have this called as Employees Day to have fun. We even participate to literary and musical contest. May pa-contest po kami, grade school, junior high school, senior high school, college na different departments. May pa-contest po yung aming mga administrators sa amin. So, may mga break po kami from the usual one because everybody deserves a break from the usual thing. So we even have cheering contests na employees. We participate. Different departments po, meron po kaming tinatawag na Olympics, Employees Olympics, for us po to communicate with each other well. So we communicate with each other and that we give each other a chance also to showcase our talents aside po from our being teacher inside our classroom. Caring for employees as individuals with personal lives po. So, school administrators, I hope po that we also give a chance, even for virtually. Maybe we can devise activities for the benefit po of our teachers. And of course, we give them also Family Day. Before po kami mag-start ng aming school year, we usually have the family together. We bring our families together to celebrate po so that our family members understood po our work as teachers. Because aminin man natin, the family members are also part of our family in school. They are also affected with the type of work that we are doing. I know it's very difficult for, siguro pag hindi teacher ang iyong husband or wife, they find it very difficult to bakit pa kailangan mong gawin yan? So we bring together family members for a get-together, nung normal pa po, we get together so that we can also communicate with them that this is the kind of work that we do. This is the type of work that we are doing. And so we want you to understand and we really appreciate the efforts of the husbands, of the children, of our family members, because they are part of our community. So we give importance to the welfare also of the family. So we meet together and even po yung mga special occasions, we make it a habit when we say Father's Day, we greet also the husbands of our coworkers for them to feel that one with them, we care for them as well because you are a part of our family, even your family members are part also of our family. And the third dimensions at workplace po is fairness. Fairness. There should be equity. A balanced treatment for all in terms of rewards. Fairness. And we give impartiality also with our workers, with our teachers. There should be an absence of favoritism. May mga teachers talaga nag-excel. Diba sometimes it's very difficult when you make like important decisions or important assignments. You also take into, for as an administrator, nakikita mo rin, single ba siya or married? Do you think this is very difficult for the teacher to do this kasi single siya or di kaya married siya? Do you think kaya niya if gagawin ito? With the capacity, energy versus experience. Yun. Do we give this work because of the experience or do we give this work because the teacher is full of energy to do it? Do we give this task because the teacher is single or we give this task because the teacher is married? Those are considerations when you give something. Diba? And of course, we give justice also to our teachers, the lack of discrimination in the workplace. And of course, with that, we give credit where credit is due. That's why meron tayong sa school, may mga numero 1 awards ang iba't ibang area. Like, sino ba ang nauuna palagi? Hindi nalilate. Sa mga submission, agad-agad, nandito. Very, talaga prompt. So, in one particular area, may pa-award si area coordinator. Sinabi niya, the numero 1 awards. Kasi, may mga badge pa or may mga mug na binibigay as an award. The numero 1 awards. It's a little appreciation. It's just only a certificate, but it matters a lot. Even for the OWL Awards, yung early ba palagi sa school, hindi nalilate talaga. So you give the OWL Awards. Or even the Teacher of the Month. Kahit walang mga achievements or anything, but you focus, you highlight the strength of that teacher by saying, she is the Teacher of the Month. So we appreciate the Teacher of the Month. And for a teacher, it feels good. Wow, I'm the teacher of the month. I am the teacher that should be taken into, ako yung na-highlight. And that's something to be appreciated. 'Di ba? But of course, teachers, I know, we wanted also to be, 'di ba, recognized, to be appreciated. And these little things, little appreciation matters a lot to teachers. And for administrators, maybe for certificates and mga little goodies, that will also motivate our teachers to do their best. And when it comes to, of course, fairness and equality, di ba? We use evaluation tools to as data when we also try to call the attention of our teachers. We care for them, that's why we evaluate them. And these are tools that are really accepted tools. Like you do self-evaluation. You evaluate yourself as a teacher. You evaluate. Alam mo ang sarili mo. Mas kilala mo ang sarili mo and your skills. Diba? Teachers should know their strengths and limitations. And from their strengths and limitations, there should be a supervisory plan to address the challenges faced by the teacher and what are the things that we need to work out with the teacher. That's why we do self-evaluation. Diba? And then, for us also, we need to learn from each other. Probably you're not really comfortable that your area heads will evaluate you ahead or maybe this time. So maybe your peer evaluation, somebody should evaluate you. Like your friend that you are comfortable, no? Or maybe your colleagues will evaluate you so that they will see another perspective. And even for student evaluation, we do TBI, diba? Teachers Behavioral Inventory to check how you are doing inside the classroom. Student evaluation matters because they see you. And of course, the performance evaluation by your area heads, by your department chair, by your principal or other administrators, because this data will back you up. You cannot call a teacher without those data. Otherwise, it will only be hearsay. Diba? We use evaluation tools not because we wanted to pull down the teacher, but we want to emphasize the strength of the teacher and the things that the teacher need to work out. That's why it feels good if you see, this area pala, I'm very good on this, but this area I need to improve. Kaya nga sinasabi natin, we always work. Because if there's no room for improvement, parang perfect na ba lahat? I think growing old in the profession or maybe year after year, there is something to look forward to. And experience will always be our best teachers. I don't say that I am really a perfect like middle administrator, but I would say I am a learning, individual in the school because I am learning from the experience of other people and advices also of those, of course, na nauna po sa akin. And whether I like it or not, they are the best advisors because I learn from them. And I think one thing that we should also feel, teachers, when we are called for, is to have that growth mindset. Critics are there, feedbacks are there to help us grow. Because if we always stay on our comfort zones, we will never grow. You don't know that you are capable of doing that. Like, based on my own experience, when I was offered, I said, I cannot do it because I think I don't have enough experience. And I think somebody should do it because they have enough experience. And I think with the time that they've been here in the school, I think they deserve it. And not me because I think I am really a newbie. But our prior administrators would always say, there is something in you. And we want to explore more of the capabilities. So which means, at some point, I really like, siguro nag-pray muna ako, kaya ko bang gawin ito? If those persons believe in your capacity, and you think that you can do it with the help and the support of everybody, I think you should do it. I am a work in progress, but with the evaluation given to me year after year, I think I should benchmark. Did I improve from the last year? As a teacher, did you improve from those evaluations that you had last time? So our administrators should always have these tools so that it will back up them with the way to approach the teacher. And that's one way of showing caring to our teachers that we wanted them to grow. Okay? Like a seed and like a plant. Though I do not believe that a plant will spring up where no seed has been, I have great faith in a seed. Convince me that you have a seed there and I am prepared to expect wonders. Diba? Tayo mga teacher, we're just like a plant. If you don't water the plant, diba? Hindi naman yan lalaki. We grow with the tender loving care. May pag-aalaga na binibigay coming from our colleagues and even from our middle administrators. And something great will happen from that seed buried, and later on it will become a very beautiful plant. We always have faith in each and every one. We have faith in what our teachers can do as middle administrators and administrators, diba? And of course, the third dimension of a workplace is pride. Not pride na talagang very ano ka. Ang context ng pride na ito is that you take pride on what you do. Personal job and individual contribution. What's your contribution to the school as a teacher? It's pride mo rin yun bilang teacher, di ba? When you are recognized of your contribution and the school administrators recognize it, so that will really give them also, this teacher did this and appreciated you. And of course, any project or activity should always be recognized. A team effort man yan or dalawa sila, we always give credit where credit is due. Gawa yan ni ganito. Gawa niya ni teacher, gawa niya ni teacher. I'm very proud of the teacher. Recognize. And of course, there's a sense of pride coming from the teacher. Parang ganon. I am from this school. I am proud to be a member of the school. Di ba parang iba yung pride na nahatid sa teacher or sa administrator pag sinabi, I am from that school. School. Nako, ang galing ng school na yan. And as a teacher, being a member of that, para kang may standard na pinapalo. Meron kang, eto, parang may mga tag eh. I came from that school. So, eto yung kanilang mga tinatawag nating specialty. Taking pride as a worker, as a teacher, and as an administrator. Our teachers should feel proud of their achievement and of their school. Okay? And of course, like taking pride, that's me, by the way, wala na akong makuha sa Google, so I use myself as an example. Taking pride also as a member of the school, taking pride as a teacher, is when the school give you also awards. Like, we do quarter awards sa mga bata. Dapat meron din sa mga teacher na quarter awards, di ba? Sabi ko kanina mga numero 1 awards, OWL awards, and teacher of the month. And even year-end awards. In our school, we recognize the efforts of our teacher. We have this Saint Monica Award. And it's given also by our Parents Teachers Association. We recognize the efforts of our teachers. And even institutional awards. Our school really recognizes us. So that's why many of us stay in our school for quite some time. Iba nga, 30 years in service amidst the different opportunities elsewhere. Why do we choose to stay? It's probably one way of, always inspiring us to stay is that our community, our administrators are really very supportive and helping us to grow professionally, spiritually, and even socially. And that's very, very important. Taking into account my own experience. So every 2 years, may recognition po kami for those who graduated from the graduate school, may pa-prize po yung school namin, and may mga gifts po kami na nare-receive from our school. And really, may pa-special program po talaga ang school na nakadress up po lahat ng mga empleyado to be recognized sa achievement po ng aming mga empleyado. So it feels good. And of course, the fourth dimension of work is the camaraderie. There are schools that I've visited, not really so big school, even small schools. Why stay in this school? Bakit tumanda ka na, ma'am, sa school na ito? And there's only one thing na palaging sinasabi. Because I feel that I am loved. Because I feel that in this company, that in this school, I feel that I am important and that I am always appreciated. And that for me is really for me, it's really, ay, talaga ba? Not after, not after sa monetary, but they're after the community. Okay? The ability to be oneself. Hiyang ka sa school na iyan. Hiyang ka sa mga pangyayari sa eskwelahang iyan. Hiyang ka that you are with your coworkers who believe in your capacity. Your ability to be oneself. And even for the hospitable community, the hospitability of the workplace. Is it friendly? Is it welcoming? It was more of the school culture also. I know in different schools na napuntahan ko, may mga different culture ang bawat school. Kaya nga tinatawag ka, there's another school culture in your school. There's another culture on this school. And we take pride in our school because our school kasi, we call it, it's your home, your school. It's a friendly school. So everybody should embrace the same culture. So when a stranger comes to our school, kailangan ma-feel nila that we welcome them. And even to our workplace, are we welcoming? Are we friendly? Are we working and are we concerned with our coworkers? And there's always a community, a sense of family or team. Okay? Camaraderie. Kaya nga sabi, for us, we should have check-ins and feedbacks all the time. Check-ins and feedbacks with our teacher. How are they doing? Kamusta na ba si teacher? Especially this time of pandemic. We do have programs to check with our teachers. We do peer mentorship, peer mentoring. But peer mentoring, however, pala, should be on a way where you are comfortable with that peer mentor of yours. And the teachers, especially yung mga T1 or bagong teacher, first year or second year pa lang, so they are still novice teachers. So they need somebody to assist them. But these teachers should work with teachers that they are comfortable. That's why in doing peer mentorship, you should check the person that you are comfortable to work with. Somebody that you trust. So that your work relationship will also be comfortable. Diba? Wala namang teacher na agad-agad nagiging magaling. Diba? A master teacher was once a disaster. Ako once a disaster before maging siguro on this process. Because it takes years. Experience will always be our best mentor, our best teacher. So when you are doing per mentorship, I think the program should be somebody that the teacher trusts and that teacher is also comfortable dealing with. Camaraderie is also established in the workplace by kamustahan. We did this, we call it kapehan at kamustahan. We just have a coffee time together just to check on our teachers. How are you doing? Not really purely academics or we're talking about requirements or anything, but it's more on checking with our students. Kapehan at kamustahan. Over a cup of coffee or pandesal, or now we do it virtually. Nagso-social distancing po kami dyan on that picture. So, pwedeng umupo lang together just for the teacher to feel that you are also with them and feeling them. Hindi kailangan na pag-usapan natin. Wala lang munang school-related. I wanted to check on you how you're doing. Okay? And sometimes may discover tayo sa ating mga teacher. For all we know, okay lang siya. Kaya pala may mga pinagdadaanan na si teacher. So why don't we do that virtually? Kamustahan. You can copy that. Kapehan at kamustahan virtually in Zoom. Okay. And even virtual group sharing. I think it's good also to have faith sharing once in a while. Aside from kamustahin sila socially, probably yung spiritual din na activity ng mga teachers. Probably we could ask somebody for faith sharing sessions just to process also. Or maybe your guidance counselor ay pwedeng nandyan din. So that our teachers feel that somebody is also listening to them with their experience and with those things that they are now experiencing sa respective na kanilang mga tahanan. Why don't we reach out to our teachers then? Diba? And, of course, we celebrate life. We celebrate birthdays virtually. We greet everybody happy birthday. We even sing virtually to our coworkers. And as administrators, Our teachers are always expecting sana i-greet din ako ni principal. Sana i-greet din ako ng president ng school. You see, sa case namin, tinatawagan talaga kami ng school president. And then nag-greet talaga sa amin. At kumakanta talaga si school president para to make us special on that occasion. And that is really something special. 'Di ba? It makes a teacher feel that I am important. I am an important member of this community. We celebrate life, we celebrate achievements, and we celebrate also the gift of person na meron tayo, especially our teacher. Diba? And even for this, we celebrate achievements, little achievements. Uy, lumabas ka pala sa ganito. Wow, congratulations. Uy, nanalo ka pala ng award na ito. Celebrate achievements. Kasi 'di ba, sabi daw nila you will not be popular on your own neighborhood. But I think let's break it down. Break it down, yo. Kailangan nating i-celebrate ang mga achievements ng ating mga teacher. 'Di ba? Because they need funds. Kailangan din natin ng mga somebody na naniniwala sa atin. I think I am very grateful to my past principal. No, I think she's one person who told me that you can do it. Try to apply on that program. I know you can do it. And she gave me a break. She gave me a break actually. And I hope she's happy now in heaven. So sabi niya, why don't you go there? And I know I will support you all the way. You just need to give seat work to your class so that you can attend that orientation for that scholarship and go. I know you can do it. She really helped me all throughout. And she made everything so easy for me. And so I did it. And she's very, very happy. And I think more than my principal, she's one good mother to me. And that for me will always be special. Celebrate achievements of your teachers. Celebrate little achievements. Because you know that little encouragement that you're giving will be so much. And I will always, from my experience, I'm very, very grateful of that, of the trust and confidence of my boss. Diba? We celebrate achievements. And of course, let's create a healthier environment in our school po. Especially middle administrator. Maybe a simple water station that you give that for everybody, that means a lot. Or maybe you'll have a chit-chat time, coffee time, or tea time. Sometimes, no, pag marami tayong budget, naglalagay tayo ng maraming kape kahit 3-in-1. You can just drop by the office and if you want to have coffee, you can get your coffee or you can have your tea. Or maybe walks and talks meeting kahit small group lang, kamusta kayo? Not necessarily meeting, but we just want to check on you. Or even going to the hallways, you just go to the faculty room in the normal days and just say hi every day. Just to make them feel that you are with them. Diba? And even you just a little chit-chat, maybe you can enter their Zoom meeting just to make them feel that you are also with them in the virtual meetings. Diba? A simple faculty meeting, even virtual, that makes them feel that they are also special. And of course, sometimes, if may pa-snack si administrator, treat them naman with healthy snacks. Yung mga healthy snacks po, wag po chips. Probably you can have water or maybe yung mga healthy drinks instead of the juices and sodas. Create a healthy environment in your school. Our teachers are looking after administrators who will take good care of them, not only physically, but also emotionally. And what better way is for us to be with them and to show that we really care for them. Kasi iba naman yung parang pag moody kasi yung ating mga administrators, chinecheck pa ni teacher, pwede na ba ako ngayong tumanong? Or pwede ko bang sabihin yung problem ko sa kanya para ma-resolve namin together? I need his or her help. So yun. Although it's very difficult on the part of the administrator kasi na-absorb mo lahat eh. And at the end of the day, parang ikaw yung yatang nadidrain din. I know na yung ibang middle administrators feel this. But at the end of the day, it feels good also that you were able, and it feels good to know that this teacher trusts you. That every now and then, they keep on coming, and they are there, they are asking your help because they believe that you can help them in ways that you can. Okay? So again, I'd like to wrap up dito. What are the factors at work, as mentioned by the dimensions of work of Ben? Camaraderie is really very important. Teachers stay. Some teachers don't stay. Um, some, even if small salary, they're happy to stay because they believe they are special. Diba? And they take pride. It's more of the person's worth at work. I take pride that I am on this company. I take pride that I am on this school because they believe that I am a big contributor also to this school. And there's trust. You build up the team and everybody trusts in your capacity. Kaya nga mahirap to be on top because everybody is looking at you. 'Di ba? And with the trust comes, kailangan credible ka as a leader. Kailangan may respect sila sa'yo. And you've developed fairness for everybody. For the people and for the teachers to feel that they should trust you. And those are the factors affecting us in our work and how we feel that we are being cared. Even in this pandemic, we should feel that we are respected, that we are treated fairly, and that we are with a credible person taking good care of us. And of course, to care for our teachers. Teachers need support. Hindi man monetary support, but probably emotional support and guidance. They need support. Teachers need listeners. Kailangan po nating mga teacher na may naniniwala sa atin at may nakikinig po sa atin. And teachers need teacher leaders. Cheerleaders. Go, go! Kaya mo yan. You can do it, teacher. Teachers need affirmation. Wow, your PowerPoint really looks nice. Oh, I hope next time, no? Ang galing-galing naman ni teacher. We need affirmation. And teachers need a leader with empathy for what they feel. But of course, as teachers, we should also strike a balance din po. If our administrators are trusting us and believe on our capacity, don't let them down din po. Okay? Sige. And of course, for us educators, I took this from the Pathways to Success. It's a blog, but I feel this is really very important also to note. We should establish also self-care from our end as teachers. We need to take good care of ourselves. Treat yourself when you need it. If you need a Starbucks, once in a while, once a month, pwede din. Diba? O mag-milk tea ka, magpamakakaw milk tea ka dyan. And remember to start fresh every day. Every day will always be a good day. So always start it with a good night's sleep, teacher. Remember to start fresh every day. Connect with uplifting colleagues. If you feel that your teacher, the other teacher, your friend, parang hindi siya nagpaparamdam, why don't you connect with that teacher also? Do physical activities you enjoy. If you want to plant, to be a plantita morning and afternoon, do it. Do physical activities, kahit pa zumba-zumba ka dyan. Take a break when you need one. We all deserve a break po. Take a break when you need one. And I think it's healthy also for yourself. If you think there's too much pressure, your brains, I tell you from my experience, it will not really work if I'm really time pressured. So I take a break when I need one. Ayoko pong tumaas ang aking cholesterol. Ayoko rin pong tumaas ang aking BP. So I take a break when I need one. I go out from the office and walk. So lumilipat po ako, paikot-ikot po ako sa campus just to take a break, just to take, some relaxing moment also to shift, mag-reboot muna ako and then go back. Use positive self-talk. If there are things that's not going right, so probably you dwell on those things that makes you feel good. Diba? Sabi nga, when I'm lonely, I count my blessings instead of sheep, and I fall asleep counting my blessings. Sabi ni Jose Marichan sa kanyang, that's my favorite. Pag may problems, use a positive talk. If there are things that are not doing good, not right, why don't you also look into the things that are really good so that nababawi natin, 'di ba? Go for a walk or spend time outside. It's really true po, especially if maraming mga puno, marami kang plant, nariribot ka rin po. Read a good book just for you, or probably a blog, or probably something that will divert your attention once in a while. Plan an activity to look forward to. I look forward to this webinar again, especially talking to you teachers. And of course, spend time with family and friends. More than ever, we need connection with our family members. Leave work at school sometimes on a weekend. Try to finish everything Monday to Friday and then leave your Saturday and Sunday a time for you to relax. And of course, follow Vibal because there are so many videos, so many webinars that will really benefit you socially, emotionally, and even parents. Diba? Spend less time on social media. Go po for follow po those sites that will give you po good vibes din po. Sometimes I siguro no for gusto ko naman makakita other side. May mga news kasi na sometimes I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to escape from it. But there are not so good news naman na nakikita. So I follow sites that are really good for me. If I think that page is not really very healthy, and if my friend ako na medyo toxic, I really unfollow them because I don't want na palaging ganun, may mga narant sa social media, maagang maaga. Spend less time on social media if possible po. But follow pa in YouTube po yung Vibal. Bring healthy snacks and meals all the time. Eat healthy snacks po. And limit po our white poisons, especially sugar and salt. And be comfortable sometimes to say no to more obligations. If hindi na po kaya ng ating powers, we have the right po to say no. Diba? Let us also help ourselves to be better teachers, to be better individuals, and to be better members of our family. Okay, teachers? Okay po ba tayo dyan? And of course, these are our life's 3 best teachers. Our heartbreaks, our empty pockets, and our failures. But human as we are, we always learn from our mistakes and failures. Administrators as we are, we always learn from our experience. And for those cases that we face every day, not only with our teachers, but also with our parents and students. Let's embrace this with positivity. Let's help each other, be nurturing of each other, and of course, be supportive of each other. Teachers need teachers, and teachers need people who also understand the situation. Diba? And again, I'm Teacher Donna, and I wish everybody again and again a happy World Teachers Day. Although kahapon yun, but I want to greet everybody again. A happy World Teachers Day. Kahapon nga, may pa-pizza si Vival. I hope merong ditong viewers na nakakuha ng pizza from Vival. Happy World Teachers Day, teachers. And again, thank you for being with us since yesterday also. And of course, sa mga past pa ng mga webinars ng Vibal. It's a Teacher's Day webinar series. And yesterday, you learned what makes a good teacher effective. Today, caring for teachers, educational leadership and management. Tomorrow, it's gonna be a very beautiful topic also because goal setting for teachers towards self-improvement. Teachers are role models of holistic development by Thursday, and the teacher as the major stakeholder of education comes Friday. All of these are available and for free, of course, given to us by Vibal. So thank you very much for listening again to me. And thank you very much to Vibal for this opportunity. I hope that I've imparted and inspired you how to take good care of the teachers on the way educational leadership and management. Again, I am Teacher Donna. Of course, you can email me at Teacher Donna. I've got my own Facebook and I've got my own YouTube also. So thank you very much, Vibal, Miss Michelle, for this opportunity of sharing. And I guess there are questions maybe. So I am more than ready to answer. Thank you, teachers.
Thank you, Ma'am Donna. Of course, we have some questions here from our viewers. The first
Yes,
one po is from Miss Delia Aguilar.
yes.
What can teachers do po to maintain or improve their good relationships with their administrations and co-teachers, especially in this new normal setup? Thank you po.
Yeah. What's the name of the teacher again, Miss Michelle?
Miss Delia po.
Miss Delia. Miss Delia, yeah. This is really very different, di ba? It's really very easy to connect when it's face-to-face. But for virtual, I think administrators really should devise a program or activity reaching out virtually to our teachers. As an example, I've shown you earlier that we are doing Zoom meetings not to discuss about academics, but more of kamustahan or prayer session or prayer service. And even we have this peer mentoring, like you have your teacher partner so that you can ask questions. And even for groupings, like we are a Catholic school, so we have also different support services. The guidance office are there to make programs for our teachers, our campus ministry for the spiritual aspect of our teachers. I think it goes more for our schools how to design support and programs for our teachers. But for me, the most important that we can do, school administrators need to connect with our teachers. Probably, if it's possible, to connect everybody, maybe if given a chance that you can have a face-to-face small groups, you can report to school and have some group sharing of your experience, maybe with the presence of the guidance counselor to process those experience. But emotional attachment matters a lot. That's why from our end, it's really very challenging to put everybody all together as a group. So maybe small group, let's connect with this small group, let's connect with this small group, and let's devise a program for everybody so that all together we are stronger amidst this pandemic. It depends on the administrator. So I hope with us sharing that I have this afternoon, I hope they can get some tips on how to do it in your respective schools. You can benchmark po. Okay.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Don. And the next one po is from Miss Marinel
Mhm.
Villanueva.
Yes,
How
Miss
can
Marinette.
teachers do this stressing in this current situation that we have po to lessen the
Marinelle.
stress that they are experiencing po? Thank you so
Miss
much.
Marinelle. Thank you, Miss Marinelle. I think there are different ways also, no? That's why I mentioned, in my case, there are so many stressors, even if you are working from home, especially when you're trying to juggle everything, like being a parent, being a teacher, being a wife, or the different roles and hats that we are using, we've been doing for the past few months. But maybe, if you feel that you are stressed, take a break for a while because your brain cells will not really work if you are so much stressed and pressured because you're in a hurry or maybe you're really stressed. You need to turn off your buttons if you are on Facebook or anything. Probably one way is to have a day off with the social media, disconnect, or maybe put off your notifications button, or maybe outside you can do gardening to distress, or maybe watch your favorite movie, or maybe play with your child if you have kids are really very good, um, ano ba, nagpapatagal sila ng stress kapag naglalaro ka sa bata. 'Di ba? Or maybe watch your favorite Korean telenovela, do something else, especially your hobby. Let's shift. Let's do the let's embrace muna the off button. Let's reboot, charge with other activities that will make you happy. Cooking. Ako pag from my end if medyo stress ako, lumalabas ako sa office and then naglalakad-lakad muna ako, tinitingnan ko yung garden ni father. Or maybe pag sa bahay, nagsa-stop muna ako and then I'll play with my child. Or if not, yung ko rin, nagluluto muna ako before I go back. And I'll try to go back to work the time that my brains are really working on my peak hours. I work on that para tuloy-tuloy. Kasi ang hirap mag-isip if you are really, really stressed. And probably, it goes siguro with your priorities. If you are stressed, ano ba ang dapat na pina-prioritize mo? Siguro mag-label ka number 1, number 2, number 3. Ano ba ang top priority ko na dapat gawin? Ano ba ang pinaka-immediate kailangan na tapusin? And that will give you also a break. Kasi pag sabay-sabay mo silang ginawa, wala kang matatapos. So probably, which one comes first? Ano bang pinaka-importante ko na gawin? Printing ba ng module ngayon? O sige, I'll do that. But for many teachers nowadays, especially for our young teachers, nagmo-multitask tayo. We do printing, we do cooking, we do also parenting. Napakarami. So, Although I know maraming nagmo-multitask, but sometimes bumabalik din sa'yo eh. You feel very, very tired at the end of the day. So I think step one, what's our first priority? Second, next. Para hindi tayo na-overwhelm at hindi pa tayo nasistress. And eat healthy din po. Okay, thank you, Miss Marinelle.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Donna. That's all the questions that we have for now. Any last reminders po to our viewers?
So siguro, tomorrow, they need to follow again our YouTube series for tomorrow. And I think this is really, really, this is really a big help for our teachers to understand also their goal setting for self-improvement, especially in the new normal. There are things that we are doing on normal days, but right now, the landscape changes. So please tune in for tomorrow for another talk of Vibal. And always, always, teacher, take good care of yourself because you are the most important instructional tool in this new normal. Sige. So, thank you very much din po to our viewers this afternoon. Thank you very much again, Vibal, Miss Michelle, for the assistance and for everybody who's always there to watch Vibal both on Facebook and on YouTube. God bless everyone.
There we have it. In behalf of Vibal Group Incorporated, I would like to thank you, Ma'am Donna, for being our speaker this afternoon for this inspiring and insightful learning session. It is always an honor to have you in our webinars po. And to all our Kabibal viewers, I'll thanks to you for your continuous patronage to our daily learning session. Again, we encourage you to subscribe and watch on our official Vibal Facebook page and YouTube channel. Muli maraming salamat at magandang araw sa ating lahat. Bye